go across to our team of reporters joining us from Noida and from the national capital. Shantashri, Sumi and Anuj are joining us. Shantashri, over to you first, especially in Noida. As we are looking at the latest figures, there are some relaxations that can be seen, especially with the border areas. When it comes to more clarity on ground, what can we see, especially because there is a lot of traffic jam that usually takes place across the border areas with the Uttar Pradesh state?
Yes, definitely. Uttar Pradesh has definitely gone ahead with the MHA notification that opening up of the businesses can take place in Noida as well as other districts of Uttar Pradesh. But when it comes to Gautam Budh Nagar administration, then they had clearly said that the border seal will still remain. So anybody who is passing from Delhi to Noida will have to show their identity card of emergency services or essential services or any other identity cards, whether they are working at private sector or other organizations. So identity cards are a must, and that is being checked, and that's why so much of traffic jam is actually taking place day and night at the Noida border area, Delhi-Noida border area. Now, when it comes to the cases, that number of cases in Greater Noida are actually seeing a huge spike, because from May 1 till May 20th, we had seen at least 39 cases have been reported so far in Greater Noida. So, in comparison to Noida, in Greater Noida, the number of the spike in cases have actually increased, and this has happened because of the resumption of office that has taken place with 33% workforce, and that's why the administration is of the view that because of so many number of people coming in one place, that's why such cases are increasing. So that they are launching mobile teams again in order to go ahead in the containment zones, which have also reduced in number in Noida and Greater Noida, but they will be going ahead and doing the rapid testing again because of the increase in cases that is taking place. When we come to Delhi, we have seen in one particular day 660 cases had actually come last night, the entire tally. So we believe that, just as Vikram mentioned, that we believe these are the few states where we see that such a huge spike in cases in just one day. So while one hand we see markets like Atta, markets like in Sector 18, markets in Sector 39, all these places in Noida as well as in certain markets of Delhi are opening up and businesses are coming back to normalcy. People are actually, the entire economy is limping back to normalcy. On the other hand, number of cases are increasing is definitely a cause of worry, and that's where the health officials step in, that's where the government steps in, that how do you contain these spike in cases that is still continuing in India. Yes.
All right, let me get in another report from Noida itself, where I believe we have Sumi also joining us right now. Sumi, because if you're talking about the relaxations till now, we have been announced, especially all those people who are now will be traveling by air or by rail. And if they have to travel to the national capital, no separate passes will be required. Also, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh will be taking over a review meeting that he will be chairing at the top of 11 a.m. Over to you, Sumi.
Absolutely. The checking of passes have been, like the stringency of it has been reduced because there is a lot of blockade in the border areas can be witnessed, which is why the checking of passes have been, the seriousness of it have been reduced for now. But yes, passes will be mandatory to infiltrate a particular state, infiltrate a particular UT. For example, if you want to go to Haryana, you will have to have a pass. And if you want to come to Delhi, again, passes are mandatory. So all these borders have certainly have been de-sealed, and the passes will not be checked that stringently. But yes, the passes will be mandatory. And right now we are in the South Extension market, which still wears a deserted look. And in fact, if we talk about the Shaheen Bagh market also, which has opened after 5 months of the lockdown, it's the lockdown for the entire national capital began on 25th March, but for that of Shaheen Bagh, it began on December 16. It still wears a deserted look like this one in South Extension. Many of the shops haven't been opened yet since it's early in the morning. But yes, people are not witnessing that many footfall in these markets. In fact, the other day we also reported from Sarojini market, where we also happened to speak to a shopkeeper who said that now they only receive a couple of customers throughout the day, and yes, they exercise every social distancing norm and every precaution when it comes to preventing and curbing the spread of this particular deadly virus. But yes, these markets have seen a very sluggish business as of now, and shopkeepers also are not they are very much into the odd-even scheme. Every market is witnessing the odd-even scheme getting implemented very effectively, and they want the scheme to be, extended till the virus has been contained, until the vaccine comes out, because they also think that this is a very effective measure to, control the crowd, and not more than 5 people are entertained inside a shop. And yes, South Extension, INA Market, Connaught Place, all these places are witnessing odd-even scheme very strictly, and shopkeepers have also been communicated this via the administration, that if a person is not not getting, if the shopkeeper is not following the social distancing norms, that particular shop, the administration has the right, Delhi police officials have the right to take an action against him, and the shop will be immediately shut. So yes, which is why the odd-even scheme is being followed. And yes, in the national capital, if we talk about the containment zones, 14 new areas have been added to the list of the containment zones, taking the number to 92, and 34 areas have been decontained so far. Yes, the containment zones, the number has gone up, but at the same time, people are also seeing a lot of traffic across the national capital. Here, this particular road, which used to wear a deserted look, now can witness the four-wheelers, the trucks, the autos, and everything. People at the bus stop also, there is a lot of traffic waiting, for the buses. A lot of people waiting for the buses to arrive. And as we talk about the buses also, there are only 2,000 buses across the national capital out of the 6,000 buses that we have, that the Delhi government has, and which is why the delay in a lot of buses to come, the delay in the movements, and marshals, and many buses, the marshals also are not to be seen. Yes, inside the buses, the social distancing norms are followed, and not more than 20 passengers are entertained. But somewhere down the line, the Delhi buses or the Delhi transport system seems to be not ready for this influx of traffic, since the metro lines are also not in place. We are also witnessing no traffic in the metros also. This is the metro station of South Extension, and we can see no people are here, which is since the metro will be shut till 31st May. But yes, the crowd of the entire metro has now come on the roads, and which is why the Delhi transport system needs to push more cluster buses and more buses to, really contain this particular spread of deadly virus.
People do need to keep in mind that the lockdown is still in place. It does not mean that they can come out. Yes, certain businesses are open, but where Sumi is standing, that is the inner ring road area, which actually leads to DND, that is Noida-Delhi border, where currently Anuj is. Let me straight away take about that question to him now, because Anuj, if you look at the border areas, as I was talking about it before, with Uttar Pradesh, we are looking at certain discrepancies, whether be it with Noida, there are certain time period during the day when passes will be checked. Other than time, there is a complete free flow of traffic that can be witnessed. What all can you tell us?
Well, exactly at this point in time, when we are talking, we do understand that this is the 4th phase of the lockdown, and we do remember that this was announced by none other but the Prime Minister himself, that this is going to be a very different phase of the lockdown. And as you are pointing it out, when we talk about the Delhi-Noida border, when we talk about this area where I am reporting from, first I'll give you the sense what exactly the situation. So there we are seeing, as if we talk about the earlier phases, every car was stopped over here. Every vehicle was stopped. But at this point in time, what we are understanding and seeing, as the relaxations has been given by the Ministry of Home Affairs and by the Government of India, now the stickers are only checked. Sometimes the iCards are checked, but many times what we are seeing, like generally what we are seeing is that if they have the stickers on their car, then they are allowed to move on. First, and let me also give you the sense from that side, that's the Delhi side, when you enter in Noida or in Uttar Pradesh, we can say. So there also we are seeing the flow of traffic. That's Saturday today, and usually we used to see lesser traffic in the normal days also, and this is the lockdown time. But then too, we are seeing more traffic at the area, more traffic at the Noida-Delhi border, because the relaxations has been given. So we are understanding that yes, the movement has increased, but on the other hand, we have to understand and we have to keep in mind that the relaxations has been given, but this is with the clear guidelines. As we are understanding, the spikes in number is going very high. If we talk about the latest number, then we are seeing it that in last 24 hours, this is a great hike in the number. So that has to be kept in mind. Let me tell you, if we talk about more relaxation that has been given in this particular phase of the lockdown by the Ministry of Railway, by Aviation Ministry, everything is being kept in mind how to maintain the social distancing. When we talk about national capital specifically, everything has been kept in mind what exactly has to be done. If we talk about the relaxation, when we are talking about the movement of the buses on the road, when we talk about the movement of the private vehicles, including auto rickshaw, e-rickshaw, the norms are there. But everyone has to follow the norms. That's mandatory. And somewhere, somewhat, we are seeing some kind of lapses, and that is why we are understanding the kind of increase in number when we talk about the positive cases. On the other hand, let me also tell you, when we talk about the testing system, then ICMR is continuously onto it. We do understand, and we have been told by the ICMR through a press release that the testing has been increased. New formula of testing is coming out. New testing kits are coming out. Affordable testing kits are coming out. So that is something what we are understanding from the ICMR, because the solution is more and more testing. The solution is more and more social distancing. That's something the mantra is, which is being said by the Prime Minister himself. On the other hand, if we talk about the more challenges, if we talk about the future days, what is coming in is going to be the relaxation when we talk about the train services. This is going to open now, as we do understand the bookings has been already opened. When we talk about the operations of the flights, when we talk about the operation of the domestic flights, this is going to open now. So this is going to be more challenging how the things are going to be done. But yes, everything is in the pipeline and everything is being monitored, and the instruction is being clearly given. Back to you.
That's going to happen on Monday onwards. But if we talk about the national capital as well, a certain spike of over 12,000 cases that have been witnessed. And overall, if we look at the picture of the latest figures that have been released, single biggest spike that has been witnessed in a day of over 6,600 cases being reported and 137 casualties. Thanks very much to all our reporters for joining in. We'll continue to put forth many more ground reports from different parts of the country.